It's that time again. That's right. Time for a Puerto Vallarta playoff preview video with the odds. We're right here on the Malecon in a ridiculous apartment. You're going to be looking at the sky and at my beautiful face. Oh! Almost lost the first page. That would have been bad. Taking notes on a tiny little pad that these guys left for me. Playoff scenarios. Welcome, week 13. You know, I quit doing the power rankings for 2 weeks because I wasn't number one anymore, and it made me a little upset. So I decided to take a 2-week bye and not talk to you guys at all. But here we are. A beautiful day, the last day of vacation here, and I'm a little tan, but more just excited that this is the last week of the regular season. So we're gonna go over some scenarios here. There's 2 eliminated teams, Sean and Alex. Great playing with you guys this season. Glad that you were around, part of the group. Made some great trades, and you know, I'm just glad that you were in the league. Better luck next year. There's plenty of opportunity for keepers, and you know, I'm sure that you guys are competitors and will be back again next year, ready to play. These next few teams definitely need some help. I mean, everyone's fighting for that last spot. The top 5 spots are locked in as of now, but these guys are all battling for one spot. So we'll start with Nick Haley, somehow eligible for the playoffs. He needs to win against Shrives this week, obviously, and also have Drew, Tom, and Marcus lose. There is a small chance that he could still be in if Drew wins, and he outscores him by point differential by 49 points. His other tiebreakers are all like close to 100 points, so really he's hoping for all the other 5 and 7 teams to lose so he could sneak in under the radar. So that's scenario number 1 for Nick. Paul Shrives. He's in a pretty similar situation here. He needs a win over Nick. If Marcus, Tom, and Drew all lose, he's in no matter what. He has some tiebreakers with Drew. He's got him by point differential he's winning by 7.6 right now, so if he outscores him minus 7.6, he's in. Marcus, he would need to outscore by 42.9. Tom, he would need to outscore by 45.7 if either of them won. So there's a road. It's a long and winding one, but there's a road for Shrives to get in. That's where it starts to get funky. Marcus here, the win over Tom, with a win and a Tom loss, he'd have to outscore Shrives, who also would win, but he has the point differential by, like I said, that 42.9. Nick, if Nick wins that Paul-Nick game, the matchup, I mean, he's got him by 100, so he's probably in. With a Tom and Marcus win, Marcus would get in, but only if he outscores him by more than 2.8. So Marcus and Tom are kind of the front runners, unless there was some big thing where Shrives, you know, scored 50 more than both of them, which I think is fairly unlikely. Knowlton, he's kind of, like I said, kind of in the same situation as Marcus, with a win and a Marcus loss, and Shrives also winning. As long as the differential is less than 45.7, Tom is in. The difference between Paul's points and Tom's. Nick, with a Nick win again, he's pretty much in if Marcus loses. Again, Tom and Marcus both win. There's a 2.8 difference. So, in my feeling, if they both win, that's going to be the most exciting race there. How close is their point differential going to be between those two guys? If they both win, it's going to get wild on Sunday, Monday. All eyes on whatever happens. These teams are in. I already said it. Droid, Shannon, Chapin, Tony, and I. We're all in. Congratulations. You're in the playoffs. In the running for the big money. Well done by all of you. But in terms of seeding and buys, I really just want to talk about buys because the seeding can get jacked up quite a bit, and it's too much work to do the math. So, team with the most unlikely to get a buy, there is a way Goody could get one. If Chapin if Chapin, Tony, and Shannon all lose, then Goodrow wins, and then Tony, and Goodrow beats Tony in point differential, Droid and I would get the bye. So Tony and Andrew are pretty close. I think it might be like 50 points, which is quite a bit. But there is a road to Droid getting a bye. I think it's pretty unlikely that that's going to happen. Next person we got here is Chapin. Chapin beats me, and Tony or Paul lose. Chapin's going to get a bye, guaranteed. Could get it with a win, and both Tony and Paul Shannon winning. He's got Shannon by like 100 points in differential. So he's probably, like, if that situation happened, he's very likely to get a bye. I mean, could lose and get it if Paul and Tony and Andrew all lose. He would also get a bye still, just based on his points. If Droid won, but he could pass him in point differential in a loss with Droid winning, highly unlikely, but it is possible. There's a lot of roads for Chapin to get a bye. He's probably the third most likely to get one. Shannon, he would get a bye with a win and a Tony and Chapin loss. He's over 100 points behind both of them. In differential, could pass me with a big score and Chapin win. So like if he won and he outscored me by 70-ish points and Tony lost, he would get in. But it seems fairly locked into that home first round game in the playoffs. But once you're in the dance, that's all it takes. Tony, if he gets a win, it's going to be tough for Chapin to make up the difference. If they both won, they would probably both be the byes. But he has a 53-point differential if there was some kind of situation where Chapin, they lost. It's just a tough differential to overcome. Tony's pretty likely to get a bye. If he wins along with a Shannon Chapin losing, he could also get in. 53-point differential if he wins. If he lost and Chapin and Shannon also lost, could definitely get you a bye. It's got at least a 50-point cushion going in. And me, a win is a bye no matter what. A loss and a Tony loss would virtually guarantee it, as Paul doesn't really have enough points to catch up. About 70 behind. Really looking forward to the playoffs this year, you guys. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of chatter this year. Big money is coming up for sale. It's going to be interesting who wins point differential this week. I will be handing out the first money after this week, so I'm pretty sure Tony is in the lead. Goodrow is very, very close to Tony in terms of points. Chapin is within striking distance. I think I'm probably out of it by about 100 points. So I think it's probably gonna be either Tony or Goodrow. But everyone played very well this season. We had a lot of parity. Even the shitty teams weren't that shitty, except for Alex. His team was bad. But overall, it's just gonna be a fun season. Can't wait to see who you guys are keeping. Again, just one more view from Puerto Vallarta on the Malecon. There's not going to be any editing, so I'm going to put it up right away. Commissioner out.